What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Charting Crypto live stream. How's everyone doing today? What a crazy day. How's everything sound? 1 2 1 2. If everything sounds good, we'll start rocking and rolling. So BTC today. As of right now for BTC, that 0.5 area is a very, very critical support area. Pretty much all of March or halfway through March and continuing on, the 0.5 has been a very important area for BTC as support. And the good thing is we did get above the 382 just now. Prior to that, we tried to get over the 618 multiple times without it succeeding. And eventually we finally got over it. And last time we got over the 618, that's where we ran into this uptrend resistance area. So just being above the 618 right now with BTC is bullish enough. On the day chart, we have the MACD starting to roll over bullish as well. So we're losing our bearish momentum here on the MACD, which is bullish. We have the RSI starting to tail back up as well. And we have the WTX pretty much reset, tailing up as well. So for BTC right now, I really don't care about the short-term time frame anymore. And by short-term, I mean the day chart. What I'm mainly focused on is the month. My personal opinion, the bottom's in, the bull run's starting. I've gone over it several times on the channel. But short term right now for BTC, everything's starting to flip bullish once again. Can you look up with Gala, Ezra, and Quant? Yeah. So something else I want to do on this live stream is I got this idea from another YouTuber, and I think it's a really good idea. So most of my bags are already packed. Like I already bought my bags for the bull run right now. So any extra money I have left over, I don't think I'm going to accumulate more. What I want to create is a degen list. So for example, FRR, XNL, Haka, list of coins below $1 million market cap where you could put a possible $100 in. And this is very, very risky, but risk reward is extremely high. So for example, FRR, this is just an example right here. You can see if it loads, FRR in the day chart right here, it's absolutely a bottomless pit. You can see this chart's absolutely just tanking right here, right? Absolutely tanking. But if you put $100 in right here, say it's at 001 and you ride it all the way back up to the top, that's 252,000%. So let's just do our calculator. That's not our calculator. Let's do our calculator right here. So if we do $100 and we times $100 by 2,521x. That's what that'd be, 2,521x. If it reached that all-time high, that $100 would be worth $252,000. So I'm not saying it's going to reach the all-time highs, but I'm at the point now where my legit bags are packed, and I'm going to start putting money into degen coins like this. And it's just $100. I know $100 isn't is a lot of money to some people, but $100 that I'm willing to lose. I mean, this thing could easily go to zero, but if we start rallying back up during the bull market, I've seen it happen before, and if we get up here, that's $252,000 off a $100 investment. Absolutely nuts. So if you guys have any coins like that, that's something I want to start adding to my list today. So if you guys have any coins under $1 million market cap that have absolutely crapped the bed, similar to FRR, and is down immensely, make sure you shill them to me, because I'm creating a list here. We tossing like $50 to $100 on each, and then seeing how they play out. If they go to zero, they go to zero. But if they have a decent sized recovery, you can make some massive gains. So where are we at here? Let's look at the chats. So time, and then we have Doge, and then Gala, Azro, Quant. When did it launch? Has it been through? It has not been through. I mean, it launched February 2022. And if we look it up on here, the market cap's only 55,000. There's 612 million coins in circulation. So as long as they don't put more coins in circulation, there's a chance for it to recover all that gain. So as of right now, there's 10 billion that could be put in circulation. So as long as they don't put more coins in circulation, we should be fine. But like I said, this is a super risky degen play, and this is what I'm looking for now. I already got my legit bags packed. Now I'm just gonna be tossing $50 to $100 in absolute crap coins, and if they go, they go. If not, I'll be out $100. Okay, so let's get into the altcoin predictions. We got some people in here. So first things first, we'll look at time. So it's time's probably pretty much the same thing. If I remember correctly, we're waiting for that capitulation. Yeah, we're still waiting on that capitulation. We're at 31 right now. So the capitulation looks like it's coming. Like I mentioned before, the different waves, we have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for example, let me actually get this out here. 1, 2, 3, and then I think we might be coming down to around $25 for, and then we'll have our blow off top for time. So I know I said $30, but as of right now, we still haven't had that very heavy capitulation like we had back here on November 9th. So I'm actually going to move the goalpost a little bit and say $25, and then we'll be seeing that next rally up. And the next rally is going to be pretty dang massive, if you ask me, because if we're in the 5th wave here, we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 hits the top of this megaphone right here. That's bringing it up to around 375. So if we get it off 25 up to 375, that's 1,455% gain. So that is a, what is that? 100, is that 104 or 14x? That'd be a 14x right there. So for time right now, I'm still sticking to my guns. Like we mentioned several times before, we just need to see that big capitulation. I thought it was gonna be 30, but now that we look at this chart and we see this megaphone playing out, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 25, and then you see that rally up to the wave 5 top here at around 250, 275. So just keep an eye on $25. Everything's still looking the same. I mean, pretty much been on a slow decline on the RSI, slow decline on the WTX, slow decline on the MACD. The MACD really hasn't been doing crap. I mean, look at that. We're barely even moving on the MACD. So to repeat myself, look for 25 and then follow the wave 5 up for time. So Doge, what's been going on with Doge? So Doge right now, we're on the day chart right now. So Doge on the day chart right now doesn't look bad. I mean, we're about ready to flip bullish on the MACD. We're losing our bearish momentum on the MACD. RSI is stagnant. at around 46. WTX is also stagnant at 46. We're right on the 236 right now, but if we actually extend this a little bit lower, make it a little bit more valid, we can actually see we are above the 382. So for Doge on the day chart right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we worked our way back up to the main price volume 618 at around 8.6 cents. Now, if we go to the short-term time frame, it might show us something a little bit different. So short-term time frame, we went from this top to this bottom right here. In the short-term time frame, we have the MACD starting to lose its bullish momentum. We have the RSI dipping and the WTX dipping. So on the short term, I wouldn't be surprised if if Doge went down to around 7.6, and then we could probably rally back up to the 618 here at around 8.6. So the 382 is your very critical resist or support area at around 7.6. This 382, if we break below this 382 here at around 7.6 cents, then it's going to be then we have to complete this fall right here. We'd be falling back down to the 236 at around 7 cents. So I guess that is your make or break. Oh shoot. Your make or break area is that 382 area at around 7.6 cents, 7.6, 7.5. If we break that, we're heading down to the 236. Short-term time frames, like I said, are starting to lose its bullish momentum, but on the day chart's looking bullish to me. So it's hard for me to say that we'd be going down here. You can also see if we do break below this 382, there is a very large price volume spike at around that 7.4 area. So we could find some support there. Once we fall below this 3.7 or this 2.36 area, you can see the price volume just dies off. And that's where you're in like a black hole and it just sucks you right down. So we don't want to fall below the 2.36 right here. What I think is going to happen is we're going to touch the 3.82 at 7.6. Could we possibly wick below that? Yeah. And then we're going to be rallying back up to the 6.18 right here at around 8.5. We hook up with Gala. I haven't tried a Gala in a hot minute. What's Gala been up to? Gala down 3.7 at 3.8 cents, 50 billion max. I still remember when Gala was at 1.5 in the Discord, and I was like, I'm waiting for 1.2, and then it never came. So mad about that. So Gala right now double topped. Obviously, we double topped on the 618 right here. We had the one top, two top. We have the drop top right here. The completion of the two top could possibly be back down here to the 0, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. We do have a support area here at the 236. Let's just refresh this and start with a clean slate. So we had the double top, one top, two top. Top to the bottom, we wicked right to the 382 area at around 3.6. So 3.6 is actually a very critical support area. You break below that 3.6 at approximately 3.6. That's crazy. So this is the 3.6 at approximately 3.6 cents. The price volume starts dropping off dramatically. And when you enter negative price volume like that, you can see you get big candles that move very, very fast. So we really don't want to fall below this 382. And as of right now, it's not that likely that it's going to fall below the 382. We are sitting pretty good. The RSI has pretty much been moving sideways, which just shows some consolidation. We have the WTX in here at neutral, and the MACD, yes, is still moving bearish, but I think that 382 is going to be a fantastic support for us, similar to what it was right here. And then we can start working our way up to around that 786 again. So what I'm kind of seeing here is we have the one top, two top, and there is a possibility of us having a three top. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is we're going to bounce off the 382 and work our way back up to the 786. And then that's where we're going to assess the situation. So from where we're at right now, 382 on up, I would expect like a 24% pop on Gala. I mean, Gala right now, obviously we're sitting at around 3.8, but the 382 is sitting at around 3.6 cents. So this is kind of what I'm seeing. Something like that for Gala right now. So keep an eye on 3.6 cents. You break below 3.6 cents. The next stops will be 3.3. You break 3.3 and it's going to rug down to 0. No, it's not going to rug down to 0, but this is a nasty negative price volume area right here. You can see what happened when we went through on the way up. When we went through that negative price volume on the way up, we had God candles, and the same thing happens on the way down. If we fall in that negative price for Gala, negative price volume area, you're going to see a very, very quick capitulation to the downside. So I guess that is what you really need to keep an eye on, is that negative price volume area. You need to stay above the 382. Aleph Zero. Today we're gonna look at the 4 hour. I don't even know why I have that channel drawn there. Oh, I must not have charted it for a while. Let's try it when we're back here. So Aleph Zero on the 4 hour chart. I mean, I got my bag packed, and I know everyone's calling a dollar. Everyone wants that dollar Aleph Zero, but I just don't see a whole dollar happening again. MACD is losing its bullish momentum. RSI is in a nosedive. WTX is in the nosedive as well. So we could be pushing down a little bit lower for Aleph Zero. Now let's draw a large fib on this and try to dissect it a little bit further. Top to bottom right here, that 236. That 236 is our support area. So I'd be keeping a close eye on about $1.27 with a possible wick down to 125. If we break below 125, the next stop's all the way down here at 117. So if you want cheap Aleph Zero, you want it to break below $1.25. Break below 125, we're to see a very quick capitulation down to around $1.17. But as of right now, the 4 hour does look bearish, so I wouldn't be surprised if we battled this support area at the 236 at approximately 127, 125. So keep an eye on 127, 125 for Aleph Zero. As of right now, the 4 hour does look bearish. The day chart doesn't look bad at all. The day chart does look bullish. And I'm actually done accumulating my bag of Aleph Zero. I own enough right now. I need to save some for you guys. I can't have it all, right? Yeah, so for Aleph Zero right now on the day chart, the day chart MACD, we were losing our bearish momentum, and now we do have another red candle, but it isn't engulfing the previous one yet, so I'm not concerned quite yet. RSI is still tailing back up, and the WTX is sitting over here around -30. Main price volume, where's the main price volume on this? Does it not have one on the day chart? It doesn't seem like it has one on the day chart. But yeah, we really need to stay over the 236. If we break below the 236, we're heading all the way down to $1.16. Let's see if this is a different chart. So that was MACD. Yeah, this gives us more data here. All the way back to 57 cents. So here, a little bit more data on Aleph Zero. We currently got stopped out at the large fib. So this is a lifelong fib of Aleph Zero from the all-time high to the, I call it the all-time low. Because I ignored the first couple, that first scam wick with the initial launch. And as of right now, this is the 0.5. So the 0.5 is currently rejecting us. If we continue this rejection on the day chart, remember this is the day, that negative price volume area drops all the way down to 91 cents. I don't think we're going to 91 cents. I don't know. I strongly believe we aren't. If we do, I guess I'll buy some more, whatever. But short term right now for the day chart, we're gonna be keeping a close eye on that $1.25 area. As everyone knows, if you've been a part of this channel for any amount of time, that I'm extremely bullish on Aleph Zero. And if we draw the micro fib here, we did just bounce off the 0.5. 618 is our next resistance area. Day chart on spot, you know, MACD is about ready to flip bullish. RSI is tailing up. WTX is tailing up. 4 hour chart on it. 4 hour chart, same thing. We're losing our bullish momentum here. So I guess worst case scenario would be that 115. And then we'll reassess the situation. If it goes down, it's down. I have my bag. There's nothing more I can do. I'm not going to sell. What up, Mr. Andy Walk? What's good? What's good? So now that we have 12 people in the chat, I'm going to refresh what I said at the beginning. What I'm looking for in this live stream here is a degen list. I want you guys to show your degen coins. And I mean coins that have less than 1 million market cap that are listed on Coinbase, KuCoin, MEXC. These are for my moonshot gambles. I got my legit bags that I want for the bull run. I pretty much out of dry powder, so I'm just gonna be tossing $50 to $100 in these absolute shit coins, and if they moon, they moon. For example, just to refresh, I know some of you guys already saw this from the beginning of the stream. FRR on the day chart from right here. This is the kind of stuff that I want you guys to show to me. This has a $55,000 market cap. Came out February 2022, and it's down 277,000%. So if it even goes, if it goes to the all-time high again, because you know coins pretty much all coins run in the bull run. And even if it doesn't reach the all-time high, you could get some really good gains. So for example, if you do $100 and you times it by 2,778, because that'd be 2,778%, you get $2,778 off your $100 investment. Now, is that going to happen? Probably not. But, you know, it's time for me to invest in some degen coins. So show me your degen coins, guys. I already have $100 in this one. If it goes to zero, it goes to zero. So that's the play. As of right now, this is my list: FRR, XNL, and Haka. I got the idea from another YouTuber that I watch. I'm like, wow, that's a good idea. You know, my bag's packed. I don't have a lot of money to invest in my larger cap coins. Let me invest in some shit coins and let it run. Okay, on to Quant. We're getting pretty coiled up here for Quant. This is what we've been looking at for quite a while for Quant, actually. We're on the day chart. We're going to be continue consolidating within this pennant right here. I believe the next stop for Quant is probably 121, back test 110. Like I said on my Quant video yesterday or the day before, Quant's the new stable coin. It's pretty much been the same price for a while now. So this is kind of what I'm predicting Quant. This is a bullish pennant right here. We came in from the bottom, we consolidate, we blast the upside. So I've talked about this several times as well. Symmetrical triangle is technically considered a continuation pattern. So let me just draw an example. So you have your symmetrical triangle like this. When you come in from the bottom, you consolidate and you break out to the upside so that it continues to the upside. You come in from the bottom, you consolidate and you continue to the upside. Now, if you come in from the top and you consolidate within the symmetrical triangle, the continuation pattern is down. But as you can see for Quant right here, we came in from the bottom, we're consolidating inside of a symmetrical triangle. So the likely outcome is a move to the upside for Quant. So with that being said, if that is the legit play and if that plays out, then right here is the best time to be picking up Quant, because Quant's not going to be going below $108. Looks like we're just going to be consolidating in here, and then it's to infinity and beyond. So what we have here is the 618 sitting on top of the main price volume here. So if Quant breaks over $120, it's taking off. It's absolutely going to rip. You can see we get over the 618, negative price volume dries right up. I wouldn't be surprised if we ran up to the 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's way high. I don't think the 1, 2, 3, 6, but I mean the 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we ran up to the 1 very, very quickly. Break above 120, back test the support, hit the 786 at 160, and then work our way up higher from there. See, normally you go to the length of the first flagpole. So for example, let's see if we can trace that. If I can find the tracing tool right here. Bang, bang. Drag that. If we broke out, yeah, see, if we broke out, that would bring us right to the 1, 2, 3, 6 right here. Around $350 in the middle of September. Yeah, so consolidate, continue to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 6, $350 in September. So right now for Quant, I'm going to have to be bullish on it. I don't think we're falling below $107. Indicators right now, MACD is about ready to flip bullish, as you can see. RSI is at a decent sized level to run to the upside. We actually just got a buy signal here on the WTX as well. So I think Quant's getting ready to make a move to the upside. Quant's about ready to pop. What about the Bart Simpsons for Quant? Talking about this? I mean anything's possible, but the way that I think the market's going to play out and the way that BTC is going to go, I think we're going up. And normally a Bart pattern doesn't have a huge spike like this. A Bart pattern is more consolidating within a range, like between the 1 and the 2, 3, 6 area. We don't normally go from the 0.5 all the way up to the 1 in a Bart pattern. AGIX. So AGIX 4-hour chart. And this thing's just been consolidating forever. Like, it just looks like a super extended version of this, doesn't it? Huge run up, consolidation, another run up, long-term consolidation. This is technically a reverse head and shoulders pattern, which is bullish as fuck. For example, let's see. This is head and shoulders right here. So inverse head and shoulders, as you can see here, breakout. It's definitely a bullish type pattern. But we'll get in the short term. Actually, we're gonna have to draw a large fib on this. So currently sitting at the 0.5. MACD starting to tail down, RSI is tailing down, WTX is tailing down. Pretty much all coins are starting to tail down because BTC had that retracement. And on a lot of the charts we look at, we're probably going to be hitting probably the 382, the 0.5. And as of right now, we're hitting the 0.5 right here. There's little reason for me to believe that we will break this 0.5 here on the 4-hour chart. We've pretty much been consolidating since what, the 21st of the last week right here. We already had our big capitulation back here down to 29 cents. So if we do break below 30, what is this, 33.4, then yeah, we could probably head down here. But the way the charts are looking on this, I wouldn't expect it. I mean, the day chart looks bullish. And as of right now, a lot of coins, I'm just looking at the longer term time frame of things. We're about ready to flip bullish on the MACD. We're not about ready to flip bullish, but we're losing our bearish momentum on the MACD. RSI is starting to tail up. WTX is tailing back up. RSI is extremely low at 41. WTX is extremely low at negative 46. Only scary part is, and I think I say this every time I chart this coin, is look at how little of price volume we got here. All your price volume is down here at 5.3 cents. So that's the only scary thing, is this cloud, this volume cloud right here is not up here. So there's not a whole lot of price volume holding you up. So think of it as a domino effect. If we do start tumbling down, it's going to be a very, very quick capitulation. And for example of a BART pattern, like you wanted for quant. So for example, like the BART pattern you want for quant, this is what you really want to see for a BART pattern. And I mean, this could possibly be a BART pattern right here too, and you could crap the bet all the way down to 5 cents. I mean, anything's possible. But when you look for a BART pattern, you can see this pretty much consolidating between the 618 and the 786 the entire time with very small deviation. That's what I look for in BART patterns. And that would bring the capitulation down to around 18 cents. But I don't think that's gonna be the play here. I guess it's something to look out for. Yeah, as of right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we just continue consolidating around the 0.5 at around 33. So that's why to keep an eye on it. If you break below 33, though, you are going to see a quick capitulation down to 27. Unfortunately, I don't see anything in the short term calling for a bullish move to the upside. I just see chop sideways for this right now. Flux coin. What is Flux coin? Flux. Digifinex, Binance, KuCoin. Oh, I charted this before. I absolutely got it wrong. So unsubscribe. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I got it wrong. Okay. Am I still in PRQ? Yeah, I'm still in PRQ. I'm not accumulating anymore. I have a very small bag of it. Well, not a very small, but I have a bag of it. I'm just oh shoot, I'm just letting that ride for the remainder of the bull run. I think PRQ is going to do really, really well in the bull run. We can look at some PRQ, but Flux right now, let's look at Flux. Flux has just been chopping forever, dude. Pulling up in the 382. That 382 is your lifeline. You break below that 382 at 59, it's lights out down to 50. MACD's losing his bullish momentum. RSI starting to dip. WTX is starting to dip. So we are testing this 382 out right now because the charts look like we want to break it. And we really don't want to break this 382. We break below the 382 for Flux. We're going to be seeing a quick drop down to 51. That's a 13% drop. That's nasty. I mean, we've pretty much been beating the crap out of this 382 as support since May 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you keep beating a support like this, eventually it's going to give. Yo, Disharmony became a member. Welcome back. Appreciate you for joining the channel. Becoming a member, supporting me in this bear market time. Actually, we're in a bull run. Oh, your sis corn man. Okay. Yeah, so as of right now for Flux, I would be very, very cautious right now. I'd be keeping an eye on 59 cents. If we break below 59 cents, then man, it's lights out down to 50. And you've been battling this 382. You've been beating the crap out of it for over a month now. Well over a month now, since May 11th. So something's got to give. So if we don't get a bounce off this right now, we're going to be shitting the bed down to 50. Day chart. Yeah, day chart's bearish as well. Well, hang on. Let's see. Yeah, MACD's still bearish. RSI's just been stagnant sideways, which shows that consolidation. WTX really doesn't help us out here. Yeah, keep an eye on that 382 because like I mentioned, you break below that 382, look at the day chart, that price volume just dies right out right there. You have that negative price gap and it'll get filled very fast down to that 50 cents area. Main price volume on the day chart sitting at 46. So Parsec. So I like Parsec. So I have a decent sized bag of Parsec. I really don't talk about it much, but it's there. What I like about Parsec is the low circulating supply and the very low market cap. And I did my research on it quite a bit about how the data collection that they use, and the pretty much can be back end to AI type thing. They did buy their own AI that they're working on. So with the data that they have and what they do, they already have all the information to go into making a pretty dang good AI in my personal opinion. All-time high is 262, top of the last bull run. All-time lows 2 years ago at 001. So all-time high we're down 96%. I think this thing can easily go to $5 plus in the next bull run. So I haven't charted this in a hot second. So that's the day chart there. We'll look at the 4 hour. Yeah, so this is what we were looking for. So we were consolidating this pennant. We were looking for that breakout to the upside. We just took a little bit longer to play out. This is what happened. So this is what I'm talking about with quant. So remember how we charted quant earlier in this live stream and we showed it within this symmetrical triangle in the breakout? This happened for PRQ. We had the consolidation, we had the breakout to the upside, and it went pretty much the same length of the first wave. This thing shot all the way up to 15 cents. Then we went all the way back down to 10. So this is what quant's setting up to do right now, but with a lot more capital. So PRQ, man, we are at a very critical support area. It seems like all the coins are at very important support areas. If we draw a horizontal line here, You can see that's been our support since January of 2023. So pretty much this entire year so far. We tested it back here on January 18th. We tested it here on March 23rd. We tested it here on March 28th. We tested it yesterday as support. We don't want to break below that. We break below that, we're going to have a bad time. But first things first, I think the double top played out because as you can see, this was one top, two top. We had the big retracement, like I mentioned several times. M in crypto, like M's in crypto are bullish or bearish, I mean, and then W's in crypto are bullish, and I don't see any W's on here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a bounce from here on PRQ. If we look at the RSI or MACD, MACD is losing a little bit of bullish momentum here, so that is a little concerning to me, but we haven't flipped bearish yet. RSI is sitting at a great level to run. We're sitting around 39. WTX is sitting at a great level as well. And what I really like is the main price volume is above the current price. The main price volume is at 11.4. So what the main price volume is in this time frame, that's where majority of the coins have been purchased. That's what it's showing right there. So majority of the people who have bought this coin recently have bought it for 11.4 cents. So what does that mean? They want to buy some more. They have a good opportunity right now at 10. So most of the time we like to retrace or head towards that main price volume area. So I wouldn't be surprised if we went back up to 11 cents. As you can see, there is a pretty large negative price volume right here. So once we enter that, I would expect us to be sucked up to around 11 cents as well. So right now, I think the double top played out. I don't think we're going to be breaking below 9.8 cents right now. I think what we're going to be seeing for PRQ is working our way up to that 11 cents area. Now, if we draw, let me see what a fib says. Yeah, like clockwork. So what we did was we bounced off the 236 right here. So yeah, I don't think we're breaking. I don't think we're breaking down. I think PRQ's heading up. I think PRQ is heading up minimally 12%, then possibly up to the 382 at 17%. If you wanted to pick up more PRQ, I think this was the time here. Now, obviously, if BTC shits the bed, all the coins are to go down with it. But right now, PRQ looks like it wants to head up to around 11 to 11.8 cents. So what was that? 11%? 14 to 20% to the upside. Gensler, is that a meme coin? Yep. Good Gensler, up 30%. What is this listed on? Uniswap. So we have to use DEX. GENSLR. This came out on the 23rd, 3 days ago. Yeah, it looks like a rug. Was to have a there's a 4 million market cap. You guys can't see it because it's behind my picture. Let me see if I can just hide that real quick. There's a 4 million market cap over here. Okay, so Gensler right now, it does look like we had a small bottom here at 3375. We got rejected off the 236, gradually broke it, hit the 382, got rejected from there. We're currently over the 236 once again. MACD is bearish. We actually just had a bearish crossover here on the MACD. RSI sitting stagnant around 52. So as long as we stay above the 236 here at 9422, I guess we would be bullish. And if we're doing a step up pattern here, we have our 1 step, 2 step, our 3 step would bring us up to the 0.5 here at around 1695. Yeah, so from where we're currently at, that's, I don't know why this doesn't show percentage. Whatever that percentage is. I don't know why it's not showing it. Let's see. I do it from the outside the fib. Yeah, I don't know what that percentage is, but that's kind of what it's looking like for Gensler right now. Definitely a high risk play. I wouldn't be playing it. I guess you did break the downtrend as well. So he broke the downtrend. He actually tested it as support. So this might actually be the next leg up. We had the downtrend. We broke out of the downtrend. We back tested the downtrend as support. The support held. So that next move would most likely be up here to the 1654. And then you'd be creating an upwards channel for something like this. So broke the downtrend. We are now in this upwards channel. And I think what we're to be seeing is movement up to the 0.5 here. So guys, show me some shit coins. I'm looking through this. I'm looking through your guys' chats here, and where's those under $1 million market cap coins? Am I bullish on EGLD? Never heard of it. Oh, I've heard of it. 8.7, $41, 31 million, 1 billion market cap, 25 million circulation. A pretty big market cap. All-time high is 545 last bull run. All-time lows 2 years ago at 651. So let's see if they put more coins in circulation. They did not. Yeah, so what am I trying to say here? Let me think about it. So coins normally overtake their all-time highs in bull markets from the previous years. So the all-time high on this is 545. So as long as they don't put more coins in circulation, there's a very good chance of it overtaking its previous all-time high. It happens pretty much, I'd say 75% of the time. Now, there are some coins that obviously aren't going to break their previous all-time high due to them putting more coins in circulation or the project going flop. But as long as this project's still active and they're still growing, I wouldn't be shocked if it overtook its all-time high in this next bull run. And normally you overtake it by a substantial amount, so $800 plus maybe. So EGLD. Man, that's such a clean downtrend support right there. So right there, this is a falling wedge right now. Unfortunately, that's bearish. I mean, the MACD, we had some pretty good engulfing candles here, and it's trying to take off. RSI is just a little too high. We're sitting at 67. WTX a little too high at 67. The main price volume sitting at around 42. So since we're below it, it's going to act as a resistance, as you can see here. So we have that downtrend resistance plus the main price volume resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if EGLD for the time being hit this double resistance and started retracing somewhat. Now, where would it retrace to? We can actually draw a microfib on that. As you can see, that 618 sitting right here at that big spike in the price volume area. So we could technically retrace to that 618 and find some consolidation, similar to what we did back here. We went up, we consolidated sideways for quite a bit before we absolutely crapped the bed. So sooner or later, this downtrend is going to give out and we are going to break out. It's just, is this going to be the time or is it going to be later down the road? But short term, or yeah, so to keep it short right now, EGLD, I'm going to be expecting it to retrace minimally down to around $40 even. I don't expect us to be breaking out of this right now. I think the indicators need to cool down a little bit. Gary Gensler launched his coin. PolyX can go back to 0.3, and when you think this will happen. SGT. DIONE. Hey, we might be onto something here. We might be onto something here. Oh no, too new. Too new. Only 91%. I'm looking for degen coins, guys. Show me some. We got our FRR. We got XNL. This is another one that I put $100 in, and if it goes to zero, whatever. This one's not as big as FRR. As of right now, FRR is the biggest one I could find. But this one's very similar. See, this one is, that's only 217 X. So 100 times 217, put $100 in. If it goes back to the all-time high, that's $21,000. These are the kind of coins that I'm looking for right now. Absolute degenerate plays. I need your guys' help. I've heard of Tama Doge. GST. What GST? There's many GSTs. The degen life. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm living right now. Don't got a lot of money left, so might as well toss them into shit coins. The vision pulse theory, right? Market cap's too high. I want the market cap to be below $1 million. You need to find one that's below $1 million market cap that's absolutely shit the bed. For example, FRR, the market cap's only 55,000. There's 612 million coins in circulation, and we're down 270 some thousand%. Polymesh. AIOZ. We'll chart it. I'm not going to add it to the list though. It's not degen enough. Oh, I've charted this before. It might be. Hang on. You might be onto something here. That's only a 17x. So it's that $1,700. Yeah. But yeah, this is the type of shit that I'm looking for, but I need it to fall far. I need a bigger fall. I need a bigger fall than 94. And this thing just doesn't want to find a bottom, does it? MACD's still ripping bearish. RSI's in a free fall. WTX is in the green without printing a buy signal. This thing's in price discovery. Adjusted a new all-time low 3 hours ago. So this might be one to keep an eye on, I guess. Might be one just to keep an eye on. But you're looking for coins that have already rugged. We need to find something that has potential but hasn't rugged yet. Well, FRR technically hasn't rugged yet. It's just gone to zero. Like legit rugs is just a straight red candle down. If we're looking at I mean, it does look like a rug, but not rigged, rugged. Yeah, I know, slow rug is a thing. Just like Aleph Shib, that was a slow rug. That was horrible. So Solana, Stefan, 13 million market cap. The market cap's still a little too high. 851, down to a penny. So it went down to a penny 4 months ago. This one's just, it's not the best play, but I mean, I think this thing's easily going to $1 next bull run, Haka, but as of right now, that's only a 45x. Is there a way to just like how do you change the, because this is top 100, I want to go all the coins. Is there a way to do that? I thought there was an option to do that. Oh, here we go. Well, that's 24-hour volume. Does it do it by market cap? These are all rugs. So these are all new coins. This one right here is 19 cents, up 64%, 24-hour volume of 8,000, listed 7 days ago. 8 pay you are looking for. Hey, here we go. Oh, it's not listed on any of my exchanges though. Yeah, it's gotta be listed on KuCoin, Mexi, or Coinbase. Man, imagine if you bought here in October. 14x. Okay. Keep shilling them, guys. We'll just look at some other coins real quick. We did Tamado, GST. PolyX. We'll look at PolyX. So can PolyX go back to 30 cents? Looking like it wants to rip. I mean, you have the MACD is very, very close to a bullish crossover. RSI is sitting at a great area to run. I mean, we're only sitting at 35 on the RSI, similar to the WTX, all the way down here in the green. Main price volume, main price volume is sitting down here at 17, but I really wouldn't be too concerned about that. Yeah, as of right now, he did bounce off the 236. So this 236 has to hold. If the 236 holds and we start a reversal to the upside, then yeah, there's a really good chance. I mean, we have this downtrend. No, did we just break out of the downtrend? Yeah, we did. So what we did is we broke out, we back tested it, held the support as the 236. So we actually just broke out of this downtrend here on the 4-hour chart. So that with the MACD and all the indicators looking bullish, I wouldn't be surprised if we started that ladder effect back up. So this might not be a bad time to accumulate some PolyX, because from what it's looking like, we want to start working our way back up. Will it reach all the way up to 30 cents? I have no idea. Obviously, we're probably gonna be hitting these fib areas, you know, working our way up that way. At least I would expect it at least head back up to 24 cents, because this is the largest bearish movement on the MACD it's ever had. I mean, if we blow this up, this is the largest length and almost the second largest depth on the MACD. So who knows, that could be gearing up for a big pop. So I think it's just a matter of time till PolyX has a big move. It's looking like it wants to go. It definitely looks like it wants to go. So keep an eye on 18 cents. You don't want to fall below 18 cents. You fall below 18 cents, it's all over. You're heading down to 15. Geez, today was nasty. What's up, man? Yeah, today was nasty. But, you know, I'm really not buying anything right now. I'm just looking for some degen plays. Oh, you know what? I haven't looked at Bonk yet. I probably don't want to. Ah, son of a bitch. That's not good, guys. That is not good. Bonk's about ready to shit the bed. Yeah, we broke out of the channel. The channel resistance held. We double topped it too. Hey, we haven't broken below the 382. There still is some hope. There still is some hope. I'll grasp onto every little bit I can. So right now for bonk, we really need to keep an eye on the 382. If we break below the 382, then yeah, we're gonna be dropping pretty nasty. Man, that sucks. Part is the MACD. The MACD's so indecisive. I mean, yeah, we're starting to roll over, but then we have lighter green candles, then we have engulfing candles. RSI is extremely low right here. And I pointed it out yesterday. I mean, last couple times the RSI was this low, we ran into the overbought area. And that's been all these run-ups right here. And it had a minimal run-up of 44% last time we had this exact same setup. So who knows, there's still that too. Maybe the 382 works and we run 40% or 30% back up to the 618. Oh, one can hope, right? Man, this mask is itchy. Is BTC ripping right now? Holy crap. What is what's going on? Shorts liquidated, longs liquidated. Want to know something crazy though? On the 1 hour chart, look at this MACD. So we had this run up here, right? We had this run up since 25th of April. This is BTC now, everyone. So we had this run up on the MACD of the 25th of April. Let's blow this up. See, it was green. It was green. We ran, we slowed down. We had the bearish fake out here. It was green. We had then we had the bearish crossover, the big red candle. But look what's happening now. We're going up. Like we're going up. We're at 29 right now. And the MACD is looking like it wants to have a bullish crossover. So us going up plus the MACD having a bullish crossover. Who knows? That could be that 31K that we're looking for. I'm too ugly. I don't want to break the camera. Maybe I'll set up like a fund on the screen. So if I get a certain amount of donations over a period of time, I'll remove my mask. Man, this is nuts. This really is nuts. Yeah, the 1 hour chart, BTC looks like it wants to rip. Looks like it wants to rip up to around 31K. Two-hour chart, MACD. Bearish fake out. We're starting to work our way up there. What I'm really focused on for BTC, like I don't care about the short-term time frames anymore. I think I'm looking at the month. Or is it the week? I think it's the week. No, it's not the week, it's the month. There we are. So if we just zoom out, everyone's saying we're going down to 10K. Everyone's saying we're going up to 100K. Everyone's saying all this stuff. When you're hearing all this noise, just zoom out. And, you know, I'm just another YouTuber making predictions and stuff like that. But what I just wanted to point out here is when you zoom out, everything's a little bit more clear. For example, we can see on the month chart, the MACD is working towards a bullish crossover. If we blow up this MACD, every time in the entirety of Bitcoin, you can see we had, I have to blow this up in order for us to see it. Every time we had this bearish to bullish and it crossed over, that has signified the bull run. Actually, the bull run started halfway through this white area every single time. And we've never gone from dark red to light red back to dark red again ever in the history of BTC. So you can see this was the bear market, we crossed into the bull run. This was the bear market, we crossed into the bull run. We had the huge black swan of COVID right here. So So yeah, we had a little bit of red there, but outside of that, it's played the same every single time. And like we had here, January, or what was that? We had that 15K BTC, which was, I personally think, the bottom. And just like every other time, this is playing out exactly the same. We haven't gotten any red candle engulfing a light red candle ever. So in order for us to get 15K, we would have to get a red candle engulfing a white candle, and we'd have to come all the way back down here to pretty much negative 4,000 on the MACD. And on top of the MACD, there's some other indicators. For example, the RSI. The RSI, every time last two bear markets, we bounced at 46. This one we bounced at 43. But every time we've had this reversal on the MACD, we've had the deep V-shaped bottom reversal. That has called the bottom. We've never had a very sharp reversal at the bottom like this, where we came down even lower. And you can see we've already gotten out of the trough right here. We're back up to 50 on the RSI. So in my personal opinion, the bottom's in right there for BTC. Another thing, the last thing that I'm waiting for is the GMMA. So the last thing I am waiting for is this GMMA. Every time this GMMA is crossed from red to green, that has solidified the bull run. Now, yes, technically the bull run has started before this is crossed over, but this kind of solidifies it for me. Once we get this crossover on the month of the GMMA crosses from red to green, it's lights out. And I believe on the month chart, we can also toss up the super trend. Oh shit, too many indicators. So every time we've gotten, sell the buy, that's been your bull run. Now, yes, we currently are in sell right now, but we're going to be keeping a close eye on that buy. So when that flips buy as well, that's another confirmation of the bull run. And as you can see, every time before we got this buy signal, BTC has started running before that. So the bottom of the bear market has came in before the super cycle buy signal every single time. And I think that's what we're waiting for right here. We got that bottom here. Now we're just waiting for that super cycle buy signal to happen on the month time frame. So that and the GMMA are two things that I'm waiting for another confirmation of the bottom being in. What is it? I have a bunch of different indicators that I've been using. Foundation, cloud. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of different indicators. FOMC the third. A lot of people are saying that we're pricing in a pause right now, and that's why we're seeing a small rally. People are thinking we're pricing in a pause. And tell you what, if they do pause, I expect to go absolutely parabolic, man. So I have I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna put that away. We're to go to the bull run checklist now. So the bull run checklist, we already went over BTC dominance right here. We'll get rid of the super trend. That's the month. We don't want to look at the month. We want to look at the week. Or do we want to look at the day? 1 second. It's been a while. I guess it really doesn't matter, but every time this is the Bitcoin dominance. Every time we've hit this general area of 48% and started a retracement, that has been our alt season. That was alt season there. That was alt season there. That was alt season here. This was the massive alt season, which I think we're going to be looking for something like this year. We're looking for the massive alt season this year. And I'm going to explain why a little bit later down the road. But if we get this retracement right here, I'm going to expect us drop to the low 30s or to 30% BTC dominance. I've heard some people say as low as 25% BTC dominance. And that would be your alt season. That would be your massive alt season. And as of right now, we've really only had one super massive alt season. Everything else has just been very minimal compared to this one right here. So as long as BTC dominance stays below 48%, then there is a chance for an alt season. If we break above 48%, then it's going to be crypto winter for a little while. So this is why I think that alt season is going to be massive. It's falling in line with this chart right here. So this right here was that massive alt season run. So this is this is crypto total market cap excluding BTC. And this was that huge alt season right here. Now you have those mini alt seasons within this. You know, you have your little alt season right there. You have your little alt season right here. You have your massive alt season right there. You have your little alt season right here. You have your little alt season right here. You know, you have all those little alt seasons in there, but you only had one super massive one. And as of right now, I think we're setting up for this super massive alt season. And here's why. So what we had in the market, in the total market cap, is we ran up to approximately $186 million market cap back in 2014. Then we had this rounded bottom pattern in which we broke above that previous high and topped out at around $513 million market cap in August of 2016. After that, let me zoom in a little bit more, we back tested that $200 million all-time high as support, you know, and then we got a good bounce off of that. And that's where we went parabolic right here. And that was that super massive alt season where people are just making stupid money and coins are going from 2 cents all the way up to $5 in a matter of months. And then what happened? We topped out at around 456 million around December 2017. We had this rounding bottom, very similar to this rounding bottom right here. We broke above the previous high, similar to what we did back here. As you can see, we broke above the previous high. And what did we do? We came down and back tested that previous high, similar to what we had back here. We back tested that previous high, and now we're getting that bounce off of that. So similar to this right here, it's pretty much the exact same setup, but on a massive scale. Now, hypothetically, that would bring, this is gonna sound crazy, that would have to bring the market cap up to around, you know, the several trillions, like 50 trillion plus. Who knows, maybe even 20 trillion, which isn't out of the cards. But that's just what I want to point out. I think this next alt season we're going to get is be one of the super alt seasons. And we've really only had one super alt season ever. So does that make sense? Does that make sense what I'm talking about here? If that massive alt season happens, I'm going to retire. Well, I'm not going to retire. I'll just do YouTube the whole time. I'll go to the gym, do YouTube, probably coach like a high school baseball team or something, just to stay active. I'd work in my garden. Oh man, that's what I'm looking forward to now that the weather's starting to get a little bit nicer. Working in the garden, being outside. And we got the DXY here. So this is what we're predicting for the DXY, and I actually drew this a long time ago and is following it pretty damn accurately. So you can see we had our ABC correction right here in January 17. We had our ABC, and then we had our ABC right here, ABC. And as you can see, both times we topped out at around 104, right? 104 on the DXY, we crapped the bed. 104 on the DXY, we crapped the bed. And guess what? We just broke below that 104 right now. And we're following this line pretty accurately. So I'd expect the DXY to drop down until August. And then we have a slight rebound. And then that's when we get absolutely parabolic is October, November. That's what the DXY is saying. But I've already gone over this chart 1.5 million times, so I'm not going to go over it again. But this is kind of my hopium chart right here that I'm seeing. Is a blow off top of around $160,000 BTC towards the end of 2023. That's just a hopium chart there though. Oh yeah, if I retire, like if hypothetically, I probably won't put out as many TA videos, but I'll probably still do a ton of live streams. I enjoy doing the live streams. It's just as of right now, in order to keep the channel running, even in a bear market when I'm getting like 50 views per video, I have to put out videos, you know? So I have to do charting videos every single day. But imagine if I did like 3 live streams a week instead, you know? I'd be active in the Discord, you know, sharing my information, my TA in the Discord, and then do like 3 live streams a week, 3-4 live streams a week. Yeah, according to this chart, 100 to 160k BTC is in the cards. I know a lot of people laugh when I say that, but it's happened every single time. I mean, I've gone over this chart numerous times. I have the video pinned to the top of my channel, so if you go to my YouTube channel, the very top video that's pinned is me going in depth on this chart. As of right now, it's following it. The only thing that I could think of that would invalidate this, and I think I've said it in the Discord, is the possibility of this being a head and shoulders pattern. Because head and shoulders is actually bearish. And that's where people would see, you know, that low, you know, drop down to whatever, 23,000. As of right now, according to where we are right now, because obviously we have to stay in this channel. We have to stay in this channel in order for this to be valid still. And if we go straight down, we can't fall below 18,000. And as the days progress and we get further along, this bottom price is going to go up as well. And if we fall out of this channel at all whatsoever, that also invalidates it. But as of right now, it's not invalidated. This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, blow off top 5. So this is the bull run top back in 2017. This is the bull run top in 2021. And then this will be the bull run top in 2023. Oh boy, oh boy. So this has been a pretty nice live stream. Instead of just, you know, sitting there rambling about altcoins the whole time, we actually had some discussions. Pangolin, please. Pangolin? What is that? PNG. Oh, hang on one sec. I'm back. Okay, 6,165,000, 538. All-time high is 1885 2 years ago. So that's last bull run. All-time low is 4 months ago, only up 39%. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's on Coinbase too. Is this a new coin? Oh yeah, it's they put a shit ton of coins in circulation. So you can see when we were at $15, the market cap was only, where were we at? Market cap was only 11 million and we were at $15. And then here the market cap is 185 million on September and the price is only $4.25. So that just means they put more coins in circulation. Ooh, that looks choppy. Holy crap. I have to do Coinbase probably. There we go, a little bit more smooth. Okay, so PNG right now is holding up the 236. We cannot break the 236. You break below the 236, we're shit in the bed down to 3 cents. MACD right now is trying to flip bearish, unfortunately. I mean, we're not close to the crossover yet, but we're having these lighter green candles showing bullish weakness. RSI starting to tail down, WTX is tailing back down. So as of right now, we really need to hold this 236 at around 4 cents. If we fall below 4 cents, I wouldn't be surprised if we had some quick drops. And if I draw a horizontal line here, it looks like the next support would be around 3.7. So this needs to hold. You can't fall below 4 cents. That's pretty much what I'm getting at here. You fall below 4 cents, you're going much, much lower. If we get a bounce off the 236 here, next stop is the 382 at 4.5. Hey, catch you later. Thanks for stopping out. So, anybody have any degen plays? Look at that. We got that bouncer. Let's look at the 30 minutes, see what that's done. Oh, 30 minute had the bullish crossover. Well, we got the bullish crossover. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Pack it up. Pack it up. Well, technically, I'm already on my way to the moon. As you can see, I'm in my spaceship right here. I got my helmet on. I actually got some different backgrounds too. So I got this background. Then let's see, what else do I got? I got this background. This is for Armageddon. This is when we're going down to 0. This is when when BTC crashes hard. This is the background. And then I got this background. Hey, what's going on, man? Got this background. I have not heard of pleb. I did bonk a little while ago, and we are on our very last leg of support. We'll look at pleb here in 1 second. But bonk right now, we are on our last support. This is very unfortunate. We got that double top right here. We briefly broke into it. I got too excited. I'm like, hey, we broke back into the channel, but obviously not. There's 382 right here at 6106. It needs the hold. We break below this 382, we're going to have a bad time. I kind of like this background. This is sweet. Yeah, we got to hold this 382. This is our last lifeline right here. Indicators are we were showing some weakness here on the MACD. We do have an engulfing green candle with this, which is positive for us. The RSI does have room to run to the upside, so that is also positive for us. The WTX is low, so that's positive for us. Other than that, we break below the 382. I don't have any other good news. Next stop will be down here. The part about bonk is right now is it's kind of surprising me because every time we've been this low on the RSI, we've ran. Like back here, we were overbought. We ran 80%. Oh shit. The other time, last time we had it, but here at May 28th, we ran 43% minimally. So the middle or the smallest that we've ran with this setup here is 40 some percent, which would bring you up to the 618 at 82. So I would be shocked if we shit the bed. The only reason I think we would shit the bed is if BTC had a flash crash. As of right now, I still strongly believe, and I don't know if that's because I'm biased because I have a shit ton of bonk, but I strongly believe that we will work our way back up in here. And if not, I'm bullish on bonk in the bull run anyways. So we're looking at pleb, PLEB. Hang on. Which, oh shit. What was that? Is this the pleb you're talking about? I saw there's a couple different ones. PLEB. So there's pleb gaming and pleb token. I'm assuming you're asking about pleb token. Uniswap and BitGet. Oh, this came out 2 days ago, bro. There's not enough information. That's a rug. Yeah, there's not enough information on this one. We all need financial freedom, and by financial freedom is I don't want to be rich. I just want to have enough money where, you know, I could work a part-time job that I enjoy doing, like, or a seasonal job. Like, I wouldn't mind working in like a plant nursery or something like that. And here in my state, weed's legal, so I could work at that kind of plant nursery too. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't work there, but yeah, just some outdoor gig just to keep myself busy. Probably just work in my garden. I'd probably make my garden bigger and just grow a bunch of vegetables and stuff and then donate it to the homeless shelter, stuff that I can't eat. Okay, so we're gonna jump down a rabbit hole here real quick. I was thinking about this at work today, how I wanted to talk about this on the live stream. So Bonk. So Bonk has never seen a bull run, right? So we got Bonk here. Let's get into Bonk. This is why I'm so bullish on Bonk. I really don't care about if Bonk produces anything, you know, substantial or anything like that. What Bonk is a dog coin. Dog coins run together. Dog coins run every bull run. And as of right now, this is the smallest market cap that's actually listed on a bunch of exchanges, like a bunch of exchanges. If we go to markets, you can see Bonk's listed on all these exchanges. Yes, there's a lot of other dog coins out here, but look at the exposure that Bonk has. It's listed on all these exchanges, which is only going to be beneficial for us in the bull run. And as of right now, excuse me, as of right now, we only have a $27 million market cap. All the other dog coins prior to last bull run, such as Floki, you know, Elon and stuff like that, we're sitting at very, very similar market caps prior to last bull run. And when they ran up to 500 million to close to $1 billion market caps during the top of the bull run. So I don't see why Bonk wouldn't be able to do that. So for example, if we go to Floki, Floki's absolutely been tearing it up lately, by the way. As of right now, Floki has a $370 million market cap. If you look at the market cap back here, no, it doesn't show it back here. Maybe it shows it on this one. But I looked it up. Prior to the bull run, it had a $15 million market cap. So Floki, all-time market cap. Damn, very similar situation. Doesn't show it. Oh yeah, see, so back here, Floki. So 24-hour trade volume was 2.6 million, 2.6 million on... Shit. Yeah, like in June 2021, only had 4 million max volume. Doesn't show a market cap here, but yeah, all these had very, very similar setups. We had Floki, we had Baby Doge. Now Baby Doge right now is sitting at a $500 million market cap. Prior to the bull run, oh, it doesn't show that. It doesn't go back that far, but it shows the trading volume back then. Back then, the trading volume was $3.6 million that day, compared to when it was heroes at $50 million. So obviously the market caps to be extremely low. So you're getting what I'm getting at here. Bonk has never seen a bull run. Bonk's the leading dog coin on the Solana blockchain, better than Samo, I believe. I believe Samo, all the people are moving from Samo to Bonk. Bonk stealing all the light. And due to the low market cap here, I think this thing could easily rip. Like I just showed you, all the other dog coins are above $270 million market cap. A $270 million market cap right now would bring us to 10x, right? So I think Bonk could easily 30 to 50x this bull run. So that's my rant. B Pro. $13 million, all the coins in circulation, so that's great. 4 cents 2 years ago, down 96.9. Also 2 years ago, all-time low. Ouch. Oh, we're looking at the 30-minute. I don't want that. There we go. We bounced just off the trend line right here. Well, you wick to it. We haven't bounced off it yet. MACD's about ready to flip bearish. I wouldn't be surprised if we went down here with a hard candle, like the body of the candle, and wick below it. So I'd be looking at a 12 cents. 12 cents B Pro, and then I think that'll be our bounce area. As you can see, this has been our support for right here, right here, right here, and we did just put in a higher high. But like I mentioned prior, M's are bearish, W's are bullish, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Now we can draw a fib on this to do a little bit more digging. We're gonna draw a massive fib. That's not hopeful. That's not hopeful. That's helpful. Yeah, so what I think we're gonna be hitting is the 236 hit around 12 cents. I think that'll be the lowest that we go before we have a recovery bounce and work our way back up to the 618. Indicators right now aren't looking bad, but they are calling for some downwards movement. The MACD, like I just mentioned, is losing this bullish momentum. RSI is starting to tail down as well. Same with the WTX. The WTX is starting to tail down as well. So 12 cents, and then we'll have a recovery bounce. Yo, you could have bought this for 13 cents 7 months ago. Did you buy any at 13 cents? Holy shit. That's got to be false. Where it says all-time low is 13 cents, but I don't see it on there. Seven months ago, so we're in April. 1, 2. August, right here. There's nothing there. Longs. need to find an older chart. Is this the same? Am I not looking at the right media? This is saying the all-time high is $88. This is saying the all-time high is $312. I don't get it. April 30th, 2021. No, we can't be talking about cars, man. Talking about cars is the top signal. Start talking about cars, the market's gonna crash. I really want to figure this media chart out. Okay. No, this isn't the right one either. Fuck it. This one? Media licensing? This actually held up pretty well in the bear market, only being down 81%. A lot of coins are still down in the mid 90s, 90%. Yo, this doesn't look bad at all. We've been putting in consecutive higher highs. As small as they still are higher highs. This is the right one, right? Yeah, we're holding up the 618. 618 is our lifeline right now. We break below the 618. We're heading down to the 236 or the 0.5 at 15. MACD's losing his bullish momentum here, so hopefully we have a fake out. Hopefully we have something like this. RSI is sitting at 58, so we do have some room to run to the upside as well. WTX is in at 19. So if we get a bounce off the 618 here, I wouldn't be surprised for it to run up to 19. If we break below the 618 at around 17 cents, then I'm going to expect to go to 15. So the 618 is going to be the storyteller. Keep an eye on 17 cents. This line right here. That's either going to be our make or break moment. But if we do get a bounce off of it, that's going to be a decent sized bounce to the upside. 15%. But if we break below it, it's going to be 10% drop. If we bounce off of it, we're gonna have a 15% run. Anyone have any coins with under $1 million market cap listed on Coinbase, KuCoin, or MEXC? I like how it says related coins you like, and it just gives you like top 15. Need to find one similar to this. Okay guys, I have time to chart one more coin and then I am going to end the live stream. Who wants the last coin charted? I appreciate everybody for coming out. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Helps the channel grow. I think EDG and MTV are my lowest cap alts. EDG is almost $1 billion market cap. Whoops. Oh, here we go. Edgeware 3 million. Or is it this one? Whoa, I haven't charted this since I had colored fibs. That means I haven't charted it in over a year. March 28th, 2022. It's a 77. That's not bad. Where we're kind of a 77x off 100, that'd be 7. They haven't put more coins in circulation. They put a little bit, excuse me, a little bit more in circulation on November 15th, but they really haven't put that much. Well, let's just do a TA on it then, since I'm already here. TA on it right now. The day chart's actually losing its bearish momentum and working towards a bullish crossover. RSI sitting at a decent level. WTX is in the green here. We haven't gotten a buy signal yet. We're probably more concerned about the short-term time frame, which is the 4-hour, and the 4-hour time 4-hour time frame on the MACD is looking bearish. Currently holding up in the 382. If we break the 382, the next stop's the 236 at 0004. All the indicators are pretty reset right now, though. So if we do touch the 236, I would expect an immediate reversal to the upside. So two situations are going to happen here. Either we're going to see a bounce off the 382 and work our way back up to the 618 at around 0007, or we're going to see a quick flash crash down to the 236 at 0004, and then work our way to the 618. I don't think we're going to be breaking below the 236 if we head down there. 236 is the worst case scenario. Hey, but man, if this thing goes back to the all-time highs, that's 77x. That's a 77x. Hey, so people are on right now. If you haven't already, make sure you guys join my Discord channel. I have the link below in the description. I'm on there daily, share a lot of really good information. Normally when I post videos, like my daily videos on my channel, I pull most of my requests, if not all my requests, from the Discord, because Discord gets priority over people requesting in the comments. So if you ever want your coin charted, I have a section on my Discord channel where you just post the coin that you want charted, and most of the time, if not all the time, I make a video on it that day. So if that's something you're interested in, join my Discord channel. The link is below in the description as well. I've heard of multivac. I've heard of this. Whoa, look at that. 2 for 2. I bet, were you the one that requested these over a year ago? Because this is crazy. February 2022. So this is what I mean. So this is what I mean about FRR. So I'm gonna use this as an example for FRR. So FRR, yes, people are saying it's a rug, but look at what's happened to multivac. It ran all the way down here, and then we made a higher high. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. Newer coins like FRR that have absolutely shit the bed down to zero, and then you can see gradually you get back and making an all-time high. Because I bet when this was crapping the bed down here, everyone was saying this is a rug pull, get out, this is a rug pull, get out, it's a slow bleed. I mean, this thing was down, you know, almost 100%, and then it rallied and made a new all-time high. See, and then it ran 19,000%. So I'll get back to MTV, but I just want to show the comparison to FRR, because that's why I'm into FRR right now. I'm trying to buy super degenerate plays and try to catch the next wave up to a new all-time high. Because I already bought my main coins. I don't have that much money left. I'm just going to toss them into shit coins. And see, it looks very similar. See, you have the flash crash, and now we're trying to find a local bottom here on FRR. You know, have the main price volume just stagnant sideways. And then if this thing makes a new all-time high, man, $100 in it right now will get you $275,000. So $50 in it right now would get you a little over $100,000 if it went to the all-time high again. Probably won't happen. It probably won't happen. It's definitely a high-risk gamble play, but why not, right? So first thing I say about MTV, in the lifelong lifespan of this, look what this looks like to me. You have a shoulder, you have a head, you have a shoulder, right? So this is a reverse head and shoulders pattern right here, which if we look, a reverse head and shoulders pattern is bullish. Let's see. So reverse head and shoulders pattern, you continue to the upside and make higher highs. The normal head and shoulders pattern, you crap the bed and go down to zero. So long term, this is extremely bullish. But okay, guys, music's ended. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. With that, I appreciate everybody who came out tonight and supported my channel during the live stream. I'll probably do another live stream this weekend. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. You can also join my Discord. The link is below in the description. I appreciate everybody coming out, and I'll catch you all next time on the live stream of Charting Crypto. Thanks.